Hello everyone and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Wednesday, October the 9th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions you have for me, you can use this email address, and this is a link for our free room, 100% free. You don't have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our trading room. I'm in the room every morning at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. I go up to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays, up to 3 o'clock on Fridays. In the email you're getting, you will see a promo code for 15% off, either the first month only or the entire year of a Trade Ideas subscription. All right, well, again, just chomping out the bit for earnings season to start. We'll get a bit of a start next week. We'll get Alcoa and a couple of the banks, or maybe two or three of the banks, and then the week after we'll be in full earnings season mode. And anyway, a couple of trades today. I want to talk about a couple of things also. So QGen as an example. So QGen, Real mentioned this one in pre-market. He said it'd probably be worth thumbnailing. I had it already thumbnailed. This had been, of course, completely blasted the day before. And so it was something I was going to be watching, but I'm glad Real pointed it out again. And I ended up actually taking this trade twice. I got in at 25.48. That's right. I was waiting for the break right there. I was waiting for the break of that candle. Was that candle? For some reason, I was waiting for. Oh, I know what it was. It was so that it was positive. So it was just above yesterday's close. So I was waiting for 25.48. I got in. It moved a little bit, and then it just didn't like the way it was trading. I took a 3-cent loss, and then I hopped right back in when it. Make this chart a little bit bigger. So it went back down to 25.41. So there's where I took it right there. I think it popped. And then I got back in at 25.50 right there. And I'd love to say I wrote it all the way up here, but I did take some out at 25.68, and then it took some out just underneath the whole number and just over the whole number, also at 25.10. And I didn't hold on for all of this. One of the reasons, there is a reason. If you take a look at we just have to even look at the daily chart. There's a reason this got thumped yesterday. So, as I always say, for all those reasons that it got thumped yesterday, they're still there. They didn't miraculously disappear overnight. So, yes, this is a tremendous bounce, beautiful, beautiful bounce and all that. But, all those reasons are there. So that's why I get a little bit, a little bit jumpy in some of these. I don't mind taking profit. So happy with what I did. Obviously, I wish I had held on a little bit longer, but it's okay. Let me get back to a 15-minute time frame. Now, PBYI. So PBYI, I actually took this trade a little bit earlier. It showed up on my watch list at 741 as a short. And actually it was in this one at 745. It was something I was watching. Of course, this is another one that just got hammered yesterday on a Goldman Sachs downgrade. Started to work a little bit. And then it started to move up, and you know what? I just didn't like the way it was trading. So I got out for a little 4-cent loss. And I guess this is just my way of saying, look, you have a stop in place, obey it. And because you don't want to have a 4-cent loss turn into, like a 50-cent loss on an $8 stock. Okay, it's that simple. And had this turned around, I could have always reshorted it. All right, so... But, I look at situations like this and I think, yeah, I took a loss, but I feel like I made money because I really, really obeyed my stop and my plan to get out at a certain point. And, these half numbers, I used to think it was only under $10, but under $5, but those half numbers like the 750, 850, 950, 450, they almost act like the whole numbers. I'm always waiting for a whole number break on a lot of stocks. And, the 50-cent level, though, I guess for stocks under 10, can almost be the same kind of play. The other one, and unfortunately I didn't get back into it, was the SDC. So the SDC, now it looks like I bought it and sold it here, but this is actually was a paper trade. But I got in at 11.25. This was on the pop. I was actually looking at this one as a potential short for the longest time. you have to look, I mean, because this, if I look at the weekly chart, this is an IPO from here, and this is an all-time low now, so it has not obviously been a very good IPO. Had a decent week last week, looked like a nice recovery week, but now, these 3 days of this week, it is giving it up again. So I was actually looking at this one as a short underneath 11, and who knows, maybe tomorrow it will be. But I decided to play the bounce, and I got into this one, I think it was 11.25, and it moved up here. Now, I made a rookie mistake, because there's the VWAP. Well, okay, the VWAP actually was 11.36, at the beginning when I was looking at it. It's moved up to 11.39 now, but I didn't realize it. So look where it stopped, literally at the VWAP. I mean, it's amazing how that can work. And then it pulled back. So I ended up making about, I think a nickel on that trade. And unfortunately, I did not get back in when it broke over the VWAP again. That would have been a nice little trade, 11.37. Basically steady all the way up to 11.74. Now it's pulling back again. But so this is one for sure I will be watching for an $11 break tomorrow. The other one that worked out okay, FPRX. And I'm still kind of watching it to see if it takes out this 450. Now FPRX, geez, why did I see that one? I'm sorry, I can't remember why I saw it. It might have been just on the basic new highs and lows. But again, look at it on the weekly chart. And you can just you just have to see what I see. So what I was looking at was, okay, take out last week's high. There's 431, okay? And of course, look at the void here. I mean, it's potential that until you get to this level, it could keep going. I'm not saying it's going to do that, but it could easily do that. Not easily, I shouldn't say easily, but that's what we look for. We just want to see charts that at least don't have any, on the chart anyway, there's no reason for this stock to stop going up. A million other reasons why it may not go up, but at least it won't be because the chart, in theory, will be blocking it. So I was looking at this one. I got into this one. It was a little bit later at 440. Yeah, right here. I was waiting for, that's right, I was waiting for it to take out the high right there, which was 438. I was waiting for it to take out the high. See how it chopped around a little bit, came back down, and then boom, it took out the high. That's when I got in, and I made a pretty good sale actually at 450, 454, and the balance at 447. Okay, and I'm just kind of waiting on this one to see if it takes out 450, because again, remember what that weekly chart looks like, a big void on top of that on a percentage basis. So that's about it. Again, not a lot of trades again. I don't overtrade anyway, but not a lot of trades again today. So this one turned out to be okay on a percentage basis, and certainly the QGen was a beauty, and I have to thank Real for that one, and I'm sure the rest of the room does the same thing. All right, I want to get back into the room, so let me just bring back the capture program. So any questions for me? Here's the email address you can use, a link for our free room. I'll open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern. I hope everybody has a great evening. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.